Hello. Who's that? Okay, yeah. Hello, it's just me tonight. I'm sorry. Hey, Obsidian. Hey, Rutanium. How are y'all doing tonight? If you're wondering why I have an absurdly large cup, it's because I went to the movies today. And because I live in America, when you go to the movies, you get a drink big enough for the entire day. Ugh. I jump scared your T&T party. My apologies, Obsidian. What's up, Tej? How are you doing tonight? I don't think you were here last time. And I don't remember what happened last time, so I can't bring you back up to speed on it. I remember at the very end of stream, I passed a check to punch a racist, and then still died. So that wasn't fun. And I have no memory of where I'm supposed to be right now. So, probably. Ooh, that is rough. I have not looked at any grades. Because, one, I don't really care about any of them. And two, I know I'm not gonna do great in one of my classes. That's what tomorrow's for, when... today's Sunday. So grades come out tomorrow. So yeah, let's see where exactly we were. You remember the racist punch check? Yeah. I've decided that, for the time being, if it continues to be at a point where I'm able to, that's just how I'm going to end every stream, is trying to punch the racist. Yeah, this guy. I'm still upset. I passed the check, and then when I went for the follow-up punch, he caught it and messed me up. By which I mean killed me. That's fair. I would also be praying. What the? I just want... there we go. Let's check our tasks. Planting beans in Ocarina. Ah, very nice. Oh, yes. I did, I unlocked Apocalypse Cop. I denounced communism, so I had enough room in my thought cabinet for Apocalypse Cop. And I forget what this one was. White Morning. I think that one was because I found my... oh yeah, I found my papers. Let's see, what is completed? Yes, I went through all my ledgers I got in the trash, and went through my ledger, got all my stuff. So what is there to do right now? Find out who's in the Union box. Yeah, we could go check that out. Where's the rest of the armor? Right, gotta go talk to Kuno, because he lied to me. Still hasn't been a day, so I can find out about the armor. Need to get into the harbor to get the body down. I don't think it's quite late enough to debrief with Kim. Need to pay rent tomorrow. Need to find my badge. Yeah, that may take a while. Ask around about the tattoos. It may take some time. Find a way into secret passageway, sing karaoke, get the boots, track down my gun. Alright, seems like the most likely thing to get us anywhere right now is checking on It's 1900. Let's talk to Kuno. I'm sure this will yield good information.
Fuck does Kuno care? So?
Told me you promised to sick the pigs on him.
Yeah, so? Kuno did sick the pigs on him. Kuno's a man of his word.
Kuno sent your fat ass running around like jello.
Look, pig. Kuno sent you to rough some people up. Kuno played you. That happened. Now you and Kuno should move on.
Yeah,
What is
whatever,
this?
kid.
Trying to be cool with your new asshole? Kuno was just being nice to you. You got fucked bad. Now limp the fuck out of here. After this shit, you better have something real interesting to say if you want to stay in Kuno's face.
Yeah, real interesting.
Kuno
Okay.
doesn't...
Can I talk to her? I haven't actually tried that yet.
Can't believe you didn't take the shot. Fucking...
Okay, so now I can't talk to her. I think I already got everything with the footprints. Oh, there's something over here. Winch mechanism. Okay. Doesn't look like I can get to here from back here. Okay. Oh, I got some experience out of that. Completed the task. Let's see if there's anyone in the union box. Oh, something's going on. None of these people seem talkative.
Can I help you?
No, gosh, it can't help me. Not there today, but they'll most likely eventually show up. You there.
Hello again, sweetie. Yes,
Don't know if you
officer.
noticed.
You look rather...
She won't judge you, no matter what you say.
I drank so hard I forgot literally everything.
Oh my. You know where we are, right?
Rolling Rags Cafeteria. So my
That's
keys.
right. And where is the Whirling in Rags cafeteria itself located?
Revachol.
Yes, indeed. We are in the fine city of Revachol.
Don't know.
How
Diddly
would
squad
I
about
even
it.
begin to tell you? Revachol is the most beautiful city in the world. We're fortunate to be here, you and I.
Okay.
I haven't seen very many other cities personally, but everyone says so. Revachol is a rare jewel. This city used to rule the world, though it has seen better days. Speaking of history, you know what year it is, yes?
All I know is we're approaching the end times.
Perhaps, dear, perhaps. But for now, it's just the spring of 51.
She is perturbed by your not knowing what year it is, but not by your mention of the apocalypse. It must be the end times.
Clearly. Gotta be the end times.
The lieutenant studies you, rubbing his chin. I'm beginning to suspect that you might indeed be completely...
Revachol ain't that great, kinda mid. Yeah, that seems to be my impression of
How
it.
can it be that bad? Never mind. We're in this now.
I can tell that this is taxing for you, so I'll just ask one more question. What regime are we living under? What mode of government?
Cop regime.
Actually, we are not. You could say that about almost any other nation, but not Revachol. Try it one more time, officer. What mode of government?
Dictatorship of the
Oh,
proletariat.
sweetie, it's really not. There used to be people who thought that way. Other people who wanted those things, but they all went extinct. Revachol is a zone of control led by an alliance of foreign powers called the Coalition.
Okay.
We have almost no government of our own, and certainly no dictatorship of the proletariat.
Well, that's
But they
unfortunate.
still have cops.
Then why are there cops?
Oh dear, this is troubling. You really ought to know that being one yourself. There aren't any cops in Revachol, not in the traditional sense. The status of law enforcement has been a complicated matter since the revolution. But we should stop for today, sweetie. You look like you need a break. Besides, I'm not the best person to explain the big things to anyone.
She's scared now. She's realized you really are brain damaged.
Who could tell me
Someone
more?
more educated in sweeping matters. Maybe you should ask.
Yeah, I probably should talk to Kim.
I'm not
Oh,
an
never mind.
encyclopedia. I won't be a guide either. I'm a detective.
Of course. Then I don't
Ooh,
know.
get a reality lowdown.
Someone rich, maybe? Wealthy people are educated. Though I don't know where you would find a wealthy person in Martinez.
Gotta get going. Okay, reality lowdown. Perhaps try a rich person. Helpful. Well, I'm not sure there's all that much that we can do right now. I've got about another 2 hours. How late you streaming? I don't know. Just started, so probably usually like to go for at least an hour and a half, so I don't know, probably around midnight. If I had to take a guess. Hard to say, depends how the game goes. I think we've done just about all there is to do in the bookstore right now. Oh, I'm having a thought. Tire tracks on the road, slush and rain's almost washed them off. Oh, is there something this way we haven't gotten to yet? We've talked to you. I feel like there's gotta be something I'm missing somewhere. That is the pawn shop. Oh, what's this over here? Oh, wonderful. Healing item. I need that. My health is bad. Have I talked to you yet?
Evening, officers.
A burly man hangs out by the waterlock, carving up a generous serving of salami with an old
Ooh.
hunter's knife. His eyes are fixed on a man stranded on the other side of the waterlock and on an enormous billboard that has fallen down into the canal between them.
You know what caused this
I
wreckage?
wasn't here to witness it, but those look like tire tracks on that sign. Weird, huh? Then again, plenty of daredevil drivers in Revachol.
The words "daredevil driver" sound ominous to you.
Thank you, Inland Empire.
Too bad it also takes a year and a day to repair anything around here, especially a waterlock. The rest of the coast is closed off till then.
Can I have some
Sure
salami?
thing. Want some too, officer?
Why not?
You know what's further down the coast?
Well, there's the fishing village, an abandoned fish market, a bizarro church. Not much use to the congregation, though. There always seems to be something wrong with it.
Interesting.
Yeah, not really much else. Just bombed out ruins.
Right. Bye.
A couple of indicator lights are missing from this control panel. Loose wires dangle from the now vacant holes. In the middle is a lever. Beneath it, a small metal plaque. This panel usually closes the water lock, turning it into a bridge that lets you cross the canal. But there's a crashed salmon butter sign in the way. Pulling the lever probably won't do anything.
Probably.
You pull the lever all the way up until the metal clicks against the contact pins. You hear a soft clunk. Then, nothing happens.
Alright.
A spring brings the lever back to its original position. You still need to close the water lock to get across the canal. Some other way. Wasn't there a sign over there saying functionality will be restored on Wednesday morning?
Helpful. What day is today? Day 1? I don't know what day 1 is. Is that Monday or Sunday? Butter sign down. Okay, I'm pretty sure that was the pawn shop. That's nothing. I've been here because I looked at that monument. Church, fisherman shacks. Well, now that I have some help. Have you met Everett yet? The name doesn't sound familiar, so maybe not. If so, they have not been particularly memorable, at least not by that name. Oh, there's something back here?
This is a wall on the side of an apartment building.
Why am I looking at this wall?
Because this is no ordinary wall. It is sublime. Look at it. The shadows, the colors. All the other walls on all the other houses must make a pilgrimage in adoration of this, the uncontested pinnacle of wallcraft, color peeled from the very face of God.
I love rolling a critical success on a check to figure out what a wall is.
Father,
There's nothing to add to
your loss.
perfection.
Farewell, brainwashed wall at the end of the world.
You never get this check. Ah, that's where Kuno-S is. Ooh, money. And magnesium. Is there anything I would remember Everett from besides just the name? Balcony with a view to the yard and the hanging. Oh, convenient. Just a closed door. Ooh, I'm having a thought. Smoker up there could be a witness. Orange bum hat. And another healing item. Another splattering of bullet holes.
There must be another way into the building.
I can't get involved in this.
He is fugly. So then I don't think I've met him.
You see a young man on a balcony nursing a cigarette. His eyes have been following you for a while.
Not looking for any trouble, officer.
No trouble for me, just want to know what's going
I
on
don't
here.
want to be seen talking to the gendarmerie if that's okay. I just want to finish my cigarette.
Don't let him go. This could be your witness. The balcony has a great view of the whole thing.
Actually, the gendarmerie really needs
Is
to
it
talk to
really
you.
that important?
Like a nervous cat, he keeps stealing looks at me.
I'm talking to the cool guy, TJ.
All right, but make it quick. Once I finish this cigarette, I have to run.
Looks like you got a good view of the backyard. Can you tell
I'd
me
even
anything
go
about the
so
hanging?
far as to say that the view is a little too good, my dear gendarme. Do you have an estimate of when the body will be taken away?
We will remove the body as soon as possible. Now tell us, where were you last Sunday?
Oh. You already asked me that, didn't you?
Pretty sure I didn't.
No, not you. Some more muscular type.
And when did you speak to this more muscular gentleman?
Last week? I don't know. Look,
You didn't answer the question. What were you doing last Sunday?
I had a friend over.
Ooh. What kind of friend?
It was my Sunday friend.
Their real name?
He doesn't reply, gesturing no with his cigarette. Under the dull and darkening sky, the neighboring windows stand silent.
Your name.
My name? My name is Martin Martinez.
That seems unlikely.
Martin Martinez, good local name. Let's go with that.
My name?
Martin Martinez, good local name. Let's go with that.
My name?
Martin Martinez, good local name.
No,
Alright.
we won't. Now, if you'll excuse me, I really need to get going.
Convince him to stay.
This isn't
Ooh.
the place or time for questions. Who knows who might be watching from the distance, hidden behind the curtains.
Hey, listen. Just trying to make things okay again. Can we meet again
For
somewhere
a
else?
moment, the man on the balcony seems almost vulnerable. Something moves in the depths of his feline eyes.
Rhetoric remains
Compassion
undefeated.
And a hint of understanding.
I am sorry, but I really don't have the information you're looking for.
But, hold on. What's that? For a split second, his hand lingers, as though gesturing towards a stone placed right next to the front door. It's a sign.
Good luck with the investigation.
Alright, still next to the front door.
He's gone. No point in running. Tenements like these often have multiple exits. If he doesn't want to talk to us, then he'll know how to hide himself. It could be a witness. Him or his Sunday friend. Either way, we need to look into that muscular type who's asking about our case.
Kim.
He did leave us a sign. Did you see that?
Yes, I did.
He wanted to draw our attention to that stone right over there. If we find a way inside the building, we can ask around for his apartment.
Great. Stone.
A stone like any other, lying in a whirl of sleet and mud. Maybe there's something under it.
Probably.
There's a key beneath it, rusty
Nice.
from the dirt.
This must be for the front door. Pity doesn't have the apartment number on it. This building has many apartments and the man can be in any of them.
How we
We'll
can
just
find the
have
right
to
one.
go in and see.
Cool. Cool guy will return. Fiction notices, missing pets. Cleaning chemicals. Flip up glasses. Old shoe rack. 3 different sizes of shoe. Apartment number 12. Rumbling snore. Shower curtains. Ooh. More magnesium. Alcohol. This will be helpful to our find booze and drink it task. +1 physique, -1 morale. Makes sense. Your stream is traveling 60 miles per hour at the moment. Nice. I like being speedy. 5-pointed star on the wall.
This door has been closed with a padlock. A chalk-drawn number on the board says number 11.
Yes, money. I like money. Why is there just money all over this place?
You hear someone walking around inside.
Number 10. Number 9 is locked. Apartment 8. Who's this?
Give me a moment. The cold never does any good for my bronchitis.
I only have a few questions.
Go ahead then. What do you want to know, policeman?
She's the cleaning lady. She knows the floor plan and the residents.
Looking for Martin
You'll find
Martinez.
plenty of Martins here. Don't you worry.
No, I'm looking for a real person named Martin Martinez. He told me he's Martin
Anyway,
Martinez.
Someone played a trick on you. Martin Martinez is a name for anyone who comes from Martinez.
Dang it.
Like Tim Jambrock or Raoul Ravachol.
Darn.
Oops. You really didn't get the joke there.
Rhetoric remains undefeated.
I thought it was obvious. Anyway, officer, we don't have the witness's name.
Young male, mid-20s, dark hair, skinny build, smoker on the balcony.
Yes. I know who you mean. The scrawny boy who's always smoking like the devil.
Yes,
right?
him.
Somewhere in the building, a child starts crying.
Well, that sucks.
You hear a radio tuned to a talk show and someone taking a shower.
What's he in trouble for?
No trouble. Just wanted to talk to him.
Talk? He lives upstairs in room 28.
Room 28. Cool.
Go to the balcony. It's one of those doors there. He's usually home in the evening.
Thank you. We should go check out his apartment on the balcony. See if he's home.
Thanks. I'm off. The wall has been torn down. I'm getting all the healing items now. So Teach, just out of curiosity, how long would you say one playthrough of this game normally takes?
Ooh, the piggies have learned how to saunter up staircases. I didn't think you could do that with hooves. But here you are.
That's right, we've evolved.
Yeah, I can see that. Cool mutation.
That smell coming from her paint bucket. It's not paint. It's heavy fuel oil.
Is that heavy fuel oil?
Red-dyed heavy fuel oil, intended for exclusive use in government vehicles, to be precise.
What did you think I was using? Aquarels? Sucked it out of a cop's fuel tank myself. Back in Jamrock.
She really did it. She's proud of it too.
Fumes are bad for you.
Something to think about next time you're driving around in your pretty little piggy carriage.
No, I think about the
I
murder.
ain't no snitch, pigstein. Go forth and forage in someone else's shit. No shortage of squealers in these parts.
Actually, there is a shortage of people who talk to us in a normal,
Get him, Kim.
calm, informative manner.
We weren't put on this earth to make your life pleasant, fucko.
Catch you later, Cindy. About 30 hours. Okay. Door's locked. Someone's been sleeping here. Maybe Cindy. Lots of coal. Ooh, pants. And money. Depends how many loose ends you can tolerate fair. Well, this is gonna get me through for quite a while then. This is where I just came from, isn't it? Yes, it is. That must not be the door upstairs. Yes, somewhere I can level up. Have some new clothes. Smoke on the back. Locate door number 28. Oh, that's just another way in.
That isn't just a five-pointed star. It's an inverted white pentagram cradled in a wreath of antlers. The iconography of communism, in other words. The star and antlers was developed in the 6th decade of the last century and quickly adopted by Mazov and the communards during the revolution. Even today, half a century after, the star and antlers retains the ability to evoke hope, disappointment, and fear in equal measure.
What's upside down?
To symbolize the toppling of the old, also some social democrats were already using it.
The antlers?
The wreath of antlers represents a natural crown. It was about building a society that could exist in accord with the natural world, and at the same time above it.
And why white?
Because white is the color of peace.
And how do I feel about it?
Gone is the glory of hope. Only the scribblings of impoverished students remain in dirty hallways.
God, you really can't get hurt by anything in this game. Oh, thank you, autosave. They got more like an Elder Scrolls sense of years. Police work is tough. Oh, I'm having two thoughts. Apartment, just a door.
This door is made of metal and appears to be reinforced. Someone here really values their security. Number 28. This is where the cleaning lady said the smoker on the balcony lives.
Let's see if anyone's home. Knock on the door.
No one answers.
Looks like the young man we are looking for isn't home. I think our best chance to catch him is in the evening.
And what do you call the time that it is?
We should return tomorrow after we have finished with our day's work. How about 9 p.m.? Sound good?
What do you mean?
The smoker on the balcony. This is why
Suddenly, he's a little worried about your... Don't worry. It's mostly all still here.
Tomorrow, 9 p.m., right here. Apartment number 28. Good, let's go.
Damn. Turns out it's quite tricky finding someone in a big apartment building. Don't worry. You'll get him. Remember, tomorrow. He's probably gone for today.
29. Is this 30? Yeah. Okay. So we'll come back here at 2100 tomorrow. Don't be afraid to say weird things. Oh, don't worry, I never have been. Can I get in there? Apparently not. Let's look at the wall again.
There it is, the most beautiful of walls. Stop and admire it for a moment.
What could I paint there?
He sounds tired of it all.
First, I know you're tired, Kim, but take another look at this wall. Draw nourishment from its beauty.
Sure.
I'll find materials and we'll come back to this magnificent
we have to
wall.
pass by it again at some point anyway.
Yes! Kim says we can paint the wall. Well, Kim says we can come back to the wall. The painting will come later. I really need to find my badge. North. Because I don't want to look into the drug trade for that lady. But we do need information from her. Let's try breaking this door down again. Pain tolerance. Do I have anything that helps with pain tolerance? Nothing that helps with pain tolerance. Alright. Drop a quick save.
A heavy door with a missing handle stands before you, covered in dozens,
Break it
if not
down.
hundreds, of Seminoese trinkets and charms. It appears to be locked.
Alright, that hurt.
Ow. Shoot. Whose moronic idea was it to just run through the door? Don't you know that things like that hurt?
Oh, that wasn't the best idea, was it?
Right? This looked pretty intense and painful, I must admit.
What is going on there? Are you really trying to break down the back door?
Yes.
I warn you, don't tempt the spirits, officer. Don't tempt the spirits.
God, I hate this lady.
Wards on the door.
It barely looks like you've done any damage to the door, however. It's still locked and closed, covered in dozens of little charms and trinkets. Only an echo. No one is there. A heavy door with a missing handle stands before you, covered in dozens, if not hundreds, of Seminoese trinkets and charms. It appears to be locked. Ow. Shoot. Whose moronic idea was it to just run through the door? Don't you know that things like that
Is that blood I'm seeing?
What is going on there? I warn you.
It barely looks like you've done any damage to the door.
No, that didn't help.
You've hurt yourself now. I told you not to mess around back there. What are you even trying to accomplish, you fool?
Thought it was obvious. Tried to smash through the door by using pure
You're
physical
making things
force.
Worse. Stop it. Be compelled to look at the books. Go to them.
Goodbye, book peddler. This lady definitely just like bought something from the back of a comic book thinking it was gonna work. She's like, go to the books. Be compelled to look at the books. No, like, lady. That trinket gives you like a -1 to rhetoric. Also, I specifically remember being told there were board games in there, and I have yet to see any board games, and I am disappointed. Are there any that are not currently locked? Those on white are available to try now. Alright. There are board games. I haven't found... I thought I looked through everything at the shop, and I didn't find any board games. Is this guy still asleep?
The worker is in a deep slumber.
Damn, bro. Middle table, okay. Not on the shelves, middle table, okay. This is very important to me. Low on health? Yes. Yes, I am. Very much so. Oh, I didn't realize you could interact with
A
this.
small mountain of colorful board game boxes. There are numerous types of games for all ages. A lot of shelf space seems to be taken up by Wirral-related merchandise.
Storekeep.
Wonderful
What board games do you have here?
Sir. The Viticulturist is a classic for sure, or perhaps you'd like Archipelagos of Insulinda, a very educational game for those interested in geography. Raubritter is a fun game of economic competition, but can get quite intense after a while. We have games for the whole family. You can play with your children.
Who are you going to play board games with? Do you have friends or family?
Do I have
Are you
friends?
actually friends? Or just colleagues thrown together by circumstance?
You'd want to have children
Don't
with
be so
me.
hard on yourself, sir. You just need to clean up a bit. And technically, friends are a bit like family. For playing with friends, I'd recommend Suzerainty. It's a civilization building game where you build a civilization, then set off to brutally colonize and repress other civilizations.
Alright.
Cost 12 real.
What about all these we're all things?
Lousy auras there. No, role-playing games are popular among those types. You know, who are into those kind of things. Personally, I don't like it. Not at all. I've heard they turn people into occult enthusiasts. That they have rituals where they try to summon entities. Highly immoral stuff. You can still buy them, though.
Let's look through the world.
An endless variety of source books, lore books, and codices litter the table. The topmost book is titled Welkin Compendium, 2nd edition. There's also a large hardbound tome with intricate cover art, The Hunters of Catawak, Boreal Creature Compendium, and a Pick Your Path adventure game book titled Tales of Wirral, Cavern of Velkrag.
Anything that catches my
There's
eye?
a box that says Wirral, 3rd edition Mega Setting Supplements Module. The side panel notes, a fantastic adventure board game, new maps and miniatures. A sticker on it displays 25 real.
Going to the pawn shop. Gonna sell these extra clothes. Gonna buy the game. Wrong place. I'm gonna make Kim play D&D with me. Need $25.
Hello, hello. Let me know if I can help you with anything.
Something I'd
Sure.
like to sell.
Let me have a look. Anything else you're thinking of selling?
Dang it, I can't sell my clothes. Not what I meant to do.
Another time, perhaps.
Where do I sell the bottles that I'm collecting?
An intricate web of blue line, the pattern still.
I require money. Oh. Aha. Frit. And where is Frit? Is Frit a place or a person? Human ox.
The woman
Place.
still has her eyes.
You'll find it. Okay. It's close. Hey, idiot.
Right to work. Right to work.
You don't have any tips on how to punch a guy out, do you? Say a big race
Not
theorist
before you
growing
get in
button.
there and get your ass whooped. Learn by failure, I always say.
He might have some advice, but you got to at least try to fight Measurehead
okay.
first. Return if you fail.
Okay. Oh, that's Frit.
The tear machine stands in the corner. A sign says, 1 bottle equals 10 cents. Your bottles clunk into the machine, and the money appears. You're 100% sure you got special hobo money for that tear. At least 100% extra tear money. If the numbers on the machine told you otherwise, it's a lie.
Heck yeah, Hopocot money. Yellow roses.
Welcome to Frit. Feel free to look around or something. Everything is out on the shelves.
What's that magazine she's reading?
What magazine you're
You
reading?
mean this? This is Pop Stars. It's got, like, famous people in it. It's not
Colorful
for sale.
photo of 2 girls kissing? Okay. Okay.
Looks like it also has something called Police de la Mode, featured on page 34. This speaks to you.
I approve of this.
She pops her raspberry-flavored bubblegum and nods. Her shoulders tense. She shuffles back only slightly. Bewilderment and repulsion root her in place. The lieutenant frowns at you before turning to the clerk with an apologetic half-smile.
Before we go
I
on,
don't
what is this
know.
Frit?
Frit?
And what
A
is
7
Frit?
to 11 grocery store.
Why is it written with 3 T's?
I think they think that the extra T makes it funkier. It doesn't.
The story goes that normal Fritta with 2 T's, a men's workwear shop in Vredefort, was already taken. So when Fleet
Ah.
Inc. grew into a multinational corporation, they had to add an extra letter to avoid trademark infringement.
Alright, I have some questions for you.
Okay. I'm not really supposed to be chatting to anyone, but
Does Frit have a warehouse in the back of the Whirling in
a
Rags?
warehouse? I don't know. Maybe. I don't really care what Frit does.
Come on, give me something to work with here.
From under her brow.
Fine. Frit doesn't have a warehouse. Just a little back room here.
Damn.
Okay?
Can you tell me anything about the reality we're in?
Reality? You mean what reality? Economic reality or
Physical reality.
I don't know. What about it?
Never mind.
Cool.
Tell me anything about the dead body.
I don't really know anything. I mean, I know it's there, but I haven't seen it, so
How long?
I don't know really long.
Do you know the man who died?
Not really.
But did you know him a little?
No. I didn't know him at all.
What do you think happened?
I don't...
No need to worry. It's just standard procedure for us to ask around.
Yes.
If you hear anything,
Standard
let us know,
procedure.
okay?
Okay.
Thanks for the help.
Uh-huh.
Well, that was helpful.
A small cabinet on the wall is filled with various... Their logo is the bloodless rose.
Just ask me if you need anything from St. Baptiste. We don't stock prescription meds, but we do have Nosafed, Duramine, Magnesium, and Hypnogamma.
Convenient. Good to know that I can buy those somewhere. Okay. Suppose it's time to lose some health. Alright, before we go in, need anything that gives us physical instruments. Which is none of this. Except the white tank top that I'm wearing. Alright. Time for Punch Racist.
Your race descent has only worsened since I last saw you. You have really let yourself go.
Just like that, instinct took over. A solid strike straight into the throat, into the cartilage. You could swear you felt a soft palate break. The man is reeling, gasping for air. Time stands still around you. All you hear is a small gurgling sound as a trickle of blood appears on the man's lip.
Okay, so I did 2 last time, and I died.
Don't wait. You've only got a millisecond. He's coming to. Time is breaking loose from the stupor. His left hand curls up into a fist. That fighting pose. Watch out. He's expecting the hook.
Aha. So we go for the spin kick. How did that work?
The man lands with a dull thump.
Why was that the correct option?
And sinew. For a moment, he still tries to keep his head up. Dazed eyes looking at you with unimaginable surprise. To your left is the button.
Press the button.
As you slam your fist on the button, the man collapses entirely, his head rolling to the side.
Looks like you're the new measurehead now.
Her voice is surprisingly calm.
No one is the new measurehead. Let's go before he gets up.
The man is still knocked out. He breathes slowly and steadily.
Is there money in here? I'd really like it if there's money in here. There sure is money in here. Thank you for your contribution towards my D&D source book. Alright. Every worker is a member of the board. Dewey typewriter. Filing cabinet. Doors are locked.
On second glance,
Ooh.
someone has forgotten to
Money,
properly
money,
close
money,
one of
money.
the drawers.
It's unfortunate for the Union to just leave their paperwork lying around like this.
Let's see what's inside, he thinks. The drawer opens smoothly.
Wonderful.
Inside is hundreds of documents containing logistical data. Two kinds of transactions
Heck yeah.
stand out. Materials coming into Revachol from the outside world, from Muindi, Grad, and even Ilmara. And the same materials being handed over to companies inside Revachol. Kuron, Coal City, La Delta, and Jamrock are listed among the many districts where the imports are being sold.
Anything interesting?
It's hard to make sense of this thicket of company names, dates, quantities, and percentages. You try to focus, but the lines are getting blurry.
Let's make ourselves do it.
Look how blurry
Never
all the
mind.
lines on these papers are. How unwieldy your own willpower is to yourself. You're like an absurdist Samaran monk, focusing through not focusing.
Hey, Galactic. Could I actually focus through not
You're a
focusing?
police officer, not a spiritual healer. You can focus the normal way by turning your attention to something and not letting go.
If I let my eyes go completely out of focus, all the shapes start melting
Is
into
that
each
what
other.
you're doing with those photos over there?
Of course not.
Good. This is probably not relevant to our case anyway. After all, we are not investigating an accounting mystery.
Nah, I trust us.
Whatever's hidden
Yeah.
here is hidden well. Concentration isn't enough. Only a trained accountant with a background in logistics would be able to really make sense of it. However, there is a little handwritten note stuck on the side of the drawer.
Let's
It
look at the
appears
note.
to be a to-do list written
A
in
to-do
large,
list. What are they
uneven
to do?
capital letters. Remember, Leo, Everart's shoes, special whirling borscht, water Everart's plants, sweep office floor, more banners.
I am good, Galactic. How are you today? We were going to do Halo tonight, but Fred was not feeling great, so you're stuck with me.
All items on the list have been crossed out, and the note itself is crumpled.
Look, Kim, a to-do note with a list of errands for
Everard Blair,
Everard.
probably. The head of the Debarders Union.
Ah.
One of his aides must have left it. Nothing incriminating here.
Let's take
Remember,
another
Leo,
look.
all items on the drawer slides shut smoothly.
Convenient. Coffee machine's on. Oh, what's this? Money? Postcard. Can be exchanged for money. Ooh, neat office shades. If I could mail soup, that's nice. I'm sure Fred appreciates that. Ooh.
Looks like someone left his tarpaulin cloak hanging on the railing here. The white rectangle of the Revachol
Interesting.
Citizens Militia is clearly visible on its back. This is your cloak. You can feel it.
Lieutenant,
Yes,
I think that's mine.
It does bear the RCM insignia, and we are the only detectives in Martinez.
Think I should get
The
it.
service cloak issued to you by your station? Yes, I do.
Let's grab
As
it.
your fingers touch the tarpaulin, It almost feels like the cloak wants to deliver a message of comfort through your fingertips. I will shield you from the elements and give my life for yours.
Hell yeah.
That's what the cloak is relaying.
Is my badge in the cloak? Perfect. Now I look like Apocalypse Cop. Cleanse the rainwater.
This is the Night Watchman's booth. The name on the door reads, Rene Arnaud. Listen, it's okay to take a few minutes to yourself. Sit down and have a breather.
If you
Gonna
must.
take a look inside.
But please hurry. We are pretty easy to spot up here.
Nothing incriminating catches your eye. The cabinet...
Let's get going. The entire neighborhood can see us up here.
Okay. I'm having a thought.
Snow is quietly covering the numerous wine bottles and cigarette butts on the ground. Someone partied really, really hard here.
Did I do this?
Well, yes, I think we can say with relative confidence that it was you.
Must have been on an advanced scouting mission in the harbor.
This looks pretty advanced. For now, let's just move on.
Good old Kim. Kim, dubs only, Kitsuragi. I'm pretty sure that's his full name.
A rusting control panel with several knobs. 2 buttons marked Marsh, Marsh, on, Arrête, off.
More money. Thank you for your contribution to my D&D sourcebook. Lieutenant Wim Kitsuragi. Ooh, I'm having a thought. Oddly quiet shipyard ahead. Industrial size thermos. Who are you?
Container,
it's Leo.
I'll turn you nice and red.
The lyrics to this container song are...
You don't say.
The accent is so thick, it's impossible not to notice he's Ubi, from the vanishing peninsula of Ubisunt on Muindi.
Container, used to be Wild Pines. Container,
Oh boy,
now
Everart. Alright, let's go this way. Seems we're about to meet Everart.
Before you is a walrus of a man seated behind a large desk. He looks up from his work. not the least bit surprised to see you.
So TJ, what was the word you used to describe Everard? I find I agree with your assessment. Oh, that man's got a face for radio.
With great effort, he straightens himself up in his chair, yet says nothing. He simply stares at you.
Oh god, I'm not ready to hear this man's voice. You in charge of the dock workers?
Mr. Dubois, Mr. Kitsuragi. It's good of you two to stop by. Please, have a seat.
Why does he sound like Gart?
I'm Everard Clare, head of the Debarders Union here in Martinez. I'd offer you my hand, but unfortunately my health prevents me from getting up. You understand?
He looks extremely comfortable. The tiny folding chair, on the other hand, looks like a torture device.
You go ahead, detective.
Whatever he has in store for you, it can't be good, he thinks. I'll do my best. Forget about that. What's with this Dubois stuff? You're getting some seriously bad vibes from that name.
Why are you calling him
Please,
Mr.
Mr.
Dubois?
Let us converse in a civilized manner, as equals. Take a seat. I insist.
It's nothing. Yes, that's probably right. It's nothing. Forget about it. Filter it out.
Fine.
Excellent, Mr. Dubois. I can see that you're a reasonable man, and reasonable men can be of great use to one another.
Try to wink back.
So tell me, how can the head of the Debarders Union help a representative of the Revachol Citizens Militia today?
The chair you're sitting on has got to be the most uncomfortable chair in the world. It's violating your backside.
Oh, by the way, I heard you got a rather rude reception from a certain Lawrence Gart. Some people have no manners, it pains me to say. This should take care of that nonsense.
Oh.
It should be sufficient to cover your expenses for a few days and patch over your differences with a cafeteria manager. Go ahead, take it.
Wow, that's 25 real. That's good money. You need it.
Wait, you know Gart?
Yes, I know Lawrence. He's a real character. No union man in him. A real piece of work, that boy is.
With a grin, he points to the checker game. It's like you're on a game show. At least don't thank him for it.
Keep it, I'm good.
Okay. I respect a man with principles. No handouts, then.
Also, that would not have covered my expenses for a few days.
Now, I'd like to set your mind at ease about one other matter. Your lost gun. Let me assure you,
Why does he know about
Union
that?
people are on it as we speak. I've got my best hounds looking for that lost gun.
His slug-like lips move, but all you hear is an echo. Lost gun, lost gun. The world is swallowed by a black hole of fear. Only two words escape its gravitational pull. Lost and gun.
How do you know about that?
Everything, Harry. Right now, I know that you're worried. Don't be worried. Everything's going to be all right. It's not like you left it loaded. You didn't lose a loaded gun. Local children aren't out there playing with it right now, pointing it into their own mouths. It's in a safe place. I just know it. I have a feeling everything's going to be all right.
It was loaded. There were 2 bullets in it. You always keep at least 2 barrels loaded.
Good.
Who does that think you are? Ronnie the Rookie? You ain't worried about no lost gun, or unpaid bill, or forgotten name. You're the bad cop. You're probably more corrupt than him.
Sink deep into the folding chair, smile and cross your hands behind your back.
Does the same, sinking deeper into his chair than one would think is physically possible. He seems to be enjoying your little display. Good. Now lean in with some corruption.
Okay,
That we
listen,
do,
pal.
Harry. Let them say what they will about you and me. We're both born fighters.
Nice bit with the chair, by the way. Good way to keep your guests on edge.
Why, thank you. It's always nice when a fellow professional appreciates your work.
That's it. Now kick back and add a final flourish for dignity.
Thanks for the hospitality. Feel free to visit me down at the station
strike me as
anytime.
a reasonable man, Harry. I like that in a law man. Let's cut to the chase, shall we? What can Everard Clare do for you?
I think we'd like to ask you a few questions. Don't you think so, Detective?
Called me Mr.
Of
Dubois,
course.
right?
Let us dispatch with the formalities. You call me Everard, I call you Harry.
That's what the hanged corpse called you. Harry.
So that's really my
God,
name.
So it's true. I didn't want to believe it, but you are a fantastic science fiction amnesiac cop, aren't you? What are the odds of that?
I think the odds of that are very low.
Memory's fine. Just testing
So
you.
good to hear that, Harry. Apparently my sources were wrong. However, if you did have a spot of memory trouble, I could help you out with my big fat folder.
Words flow like a river of honey from his lips.
Are you trying to tell me you've gotten hold of some of our documents?
Mr. Kitsuragi, would you mind? Me and Harry are talking about his lost identity right now.
Let's have another look.
Everard's large hands are covering the folder, but the look on his face says, I know everything about you, Harry.
Nothing to hide.
Harry. Oh, wow. This is really something.
I'm sure it's not that bad. At worst, he has an old RCM folder, and I very much doubt even that.
So how about it, Harry? You need assistance, I presume?
Where'd you get that folder?
Ah, this? My friends in your organization gave it to me, Harry.
I find that very suspicious. May I have a look?
I'm afraid this is meant for Union eyes only, Mr. Kitsuragi. I'm sure you understand. Please continue, Harry.
Let's get this
It's
straight. What's
Harry.
my full name?
Harry Dubois.
You feel like a Dubois, but you don't feel like a Harry. Strange.
Don't feel like a Harry.
Okay. You're Harold. Harmon. Haroldamus. But that's not what the record says. The record says Harry Dubois. A real man's name. Mr. Kitsuragi doesn't seem even slightly empathetic to your memory loss, Harry. I, however, wish to help you any way I can.
Do you know about my family?
Harry, you're not a family man. There's not one peep of family in here. Unless you think you're a family.
Never mind the family.
Family, Harry, is the most important thing in the world.
What kind of cop am
Well,
I?
Harry, if I were to sum you up in one word, it would be apologetic.
No, I'm
Well,
confident.
You sure come off as very confident in all our interactions, Harry.
Let's talk about something
Of course,
else.
Harry, of course. Let's not linger on personal details and amnesia. You wanted
Can you
something
help me
from
get a
me?
You
dead
might
body?
have noticed there's one hanging on a tree.
Oh my. Don't take this question personally, but why would I get involved in this matter?
Mr. Clare, the man was hanged with a cargo belt. A steel-reinforced cargo belt. It's safe to assume the Union had something to do with the murder. Besides, getting the body down would benefit all of us. It's a stain on the neighborhood.
Community leader. Help out your
I can certainly
community.
see how having him up there might start affecting some real estate values. But of course, all joking aside, I am going to help you. Jean-Luc, the cop who bested you in physical combat is here, and he has a little dead body in a tree problem. Namely, he needs it to be taken
His name
down.
is Jean-Luc.
Please extend him this courtesy. You can find Luke down at the gates, but you already knew that. Anyway, he's going to help you, now that he's back on his feet.
I want to talk about the hanging.
Of course. That's your main thing here. That's why you're in Martinez.
I don't
know
like this
everything
guy.
that goes on around here, and I would love to help you, like I'm helping you with the body. I mean, it's no secret that the lynching is connected to the strike.
Secret
So
task.
much to talk about. Honestly, it's been weighing on me so heavily. I understand you need to interview me.
I sense there's a
But there's
but.
a thing that's been keeping me up at night. I want to talk about the hanging. I mean, if we could just calmly talk, exchange information, we could blow this thing wide open.
Yes, that sounds good. Let's do that.
But I can't think straight with this thing weighing on me. You're police officers, aren't you? I have a crazy idea. You guys are basically door-opening machines, incredibly talented at opening doors.
Heard wrong, we're not.
Oh, you're being too modest, my friend. But don't worry. This annoying thing I have is completely legal. I just need you to open a door.
The stars aligned into a cosmic frown here. He has your fate decided. Bide your time, however, and let the stars continue their course, and that frown shall turn into a smile. Only if you play along.
Why don't you open
Harry,
it yourself?
I'm a very busy man, and more importantly, I don't have that extraordinary physique you do.
Ah yes,
You
my
look like you could
extraordinary
run
physique.
around all day.
You want to send someone a message that the police are working for you.
I repeat, I'm a very, very busy man, Mr. Kitsuragi, and therefore I must occasionally enlist outside help. So what will it be, Harry?
Whose door?
Oh, no one's. It's just a weasel. A weasel lives there. Nothing for you to worry about.
What do you mean by a weasel?
A loud blabbering weasel. When weasels feel no one is watching, they start acting foolishly. Just go there, unlock the door, and leave it open. It's been such a burden on me, Harry. I just want this to be over so I can discuss business with you.
Fuse the
Of
task
course,
for now.
Harry, I understand. But if that's the case, I don't think we'll ever find your gun. Even worse, we won't be able to speak like equals about the murder. Perhaps this was just bad timing for you. Know that you can always come back to me. I really hope you do. For your sake, my sake, and for your gun's sake too.
Yes, we both understand what you meant.
This may be the only way, he thinks. I won't hold it against you. In fact, we probably should reconsider later.
We might
Wait.
talk again later.
You need this to get in and out through the gate.
Great, wouldn't want to get stuck in here.
You're one of us now. A real red and white union man. Take care, Harry.
I don't like this. Not one bit. Well, at least we're going to be able to get the body down. A thought? A thought. Whale Fjord. Interesting. It's so hard to walk downstairs using keyboard controls in this game. They don't make it easy. But when you use click controls, you can't run for some reason. There we go. Just had to hit caps lock. Nope, I thought. Demand democracy.
Went native on the chief, huh? Those ballerina antics were reckless. Should have just punched him in the throat again. Let's talk about our right to work.
No, let's not. I don't like you. Click and hold helps, does it? Oh, wow, that is so much better. Still no one in the mess hall today. Thought.
You should pick that fat, juicy cigarette.
No. Alright.
Yes?
Tell me about the case again.
What do you want to know?
Preliminary
You mean
info.
like a brief? Do you want me to brief you? There's no reason. 3 days ago, the RCM Emergencies Desk received a report about a security guard who was found hanged. During that time, the victim had been stripped of his belongings.
Make a cool.
Okay, then.
I've heard enough.
Good.
Ah, 2200. Cool. Now I can get my debrief.
We should think about calling it a day, maybe. The nights are still miserably cold this time of year.
Yes, my room calls.
We can pick up where we left off tomorrow morning. Yes?
Oh, is that it? I thought there was going to be more.
Yes?
You seem to be following me.
Excuse me?
Nothing, just
You
an
have
observation.
a distinctive way of walking. If I were to walk in front of you, we would surely collide.
What do you mean,
I
distinctive?
hope you don't take this the wrong way. It's just a collegial observation. In the 57th, we call it the Jamrock Shuffle. Officers from Jamrock's 41st Precinct tend to move a bit erratically.
Oh.
They say it's a scene-clearing technique developed by one of your lieutenants for gathering evidence. It's erratic, yet thorough. Prioritizes containers.
Why containers?
I don't know. Containers contain, I guess.
It's true. Containers contain.
We should move on.
I checked.
Passing along frivolous interdepartmental stereotypes is not usually his oeuvre. He regrets bringing it up.
Alright. Well then. Whew. 4 episodes in and we have completed 1 day. Woo.
This is the door to the room you redecorated.
Good night, Lieutenant.
You had some questions.
Oh, okay.
Earlier, I believe.
Now we get to
And
do the
besides,
debrief.
We should discuss our progress on the investigation. Let's go out to the balcony.
That's where we just came from. But, okay.
The air outside is brisk. The lieutenant is silent for a moment. He listens to the traffic hum. Then,
Where shall we begin? We should talk about the investigation, first and foremost. But I also remember you wanting to discuss the RCM.
Good to know you smoked.
I have a cigarette every night when I go over my notes. It's something of a ritual.
oh man, he looks so devastatingly cool with that cigarette.
How did you get so
You
cool,
mean
Kim?
This isn't cool. It's an unnecessary trial of will and unhealthy.
Keeping the habit within the parameters he's given himself takes a lot of focus. It would be easier to simply quit. Yet, were he to quit, he would lose the cool factor. This man relishes his cool quite a bit below it.
Hell yeah. Alright then, debrief.
It's been a long and eventful day.
How do you think today went?
We inspected the victim's body, so that's good. It was not easily approachable in that state, but we did it. I would say our initial inspection was very thorough, and we have solid leads to follow up on. The body is still hanging from that tree, which is unfortunate.
We'll
But
get
we
that down
performed
first
a
thing
thorough
tomorrow.
search of the premises of the crime scene. That's great.
Though he wishes the body were out of the tree, he doesn't want you to feel too discouraged. Probably out of fear that you'll just give up and keep drinking.
Get it tomorrow.
Look forward to that. As for the interviews, we conducted an interview with Everard Clare. He wasn't particularly forthcoming with useful information, however.
A little intimidated. He has stuff on me.
We will have to work through that. Claire also helped you, how should I say, remember your name? That's a relief.
Don't know how I feel about my name.
It's best not to give it too much thought. We talked to Joyce Messier, but didn't get any information from her. I have a feeling Joyce knows how dangerous the situation really is. We have to get her to talk to us. Above all, though, today was exhausting. What's with all the running? You run a lot. Is that a stand-up Precinct 41 practice?
I have a really good theory about why you're running so fast, son. Just you wait until we get up tomorrow.
Don't like to waste time.
It's impressive, especially for a man your age. And in those hills.
Yeah.
Nice shoes, by the way. I like the green. Goes with the orange.
So what are her powers exactly?
They're quite limited, actually. The power officers of the Revachol Citizens Militia exercise most frequently is imposing fines of up to 1,000 real for offenses, in accordance with an interdepartmental schedule.
Why not more?
The RCM's primary role is to ensure safety. We are not really supposed to play any part in the economic structure of Revachol.
Wouldn't that be an easy power to abuse?
Yes, although indirectly, as citizens can always request records from their local station. Officers of the RCM have been known to take bribes of less than the prescribed fine amount. It undermines trust in the RCM.
What else?
We can arrest people, of course, but rather than bringing someone in directly, it's preferable to serve a station call slip. It prevents confusion and overcrowding.
And how do we sure
You
show
can't.
up?
Those who don't show up become fugitives, though, and have fewer legal rights when they are eventually caught. It's about power projection. Thus far, they seem to mostly show up.
Interesting. And if someone
As you may have
resists?
gathered from the fact that we are expected to carry a record of our kills, like the one in your watermarks, we are permitted to use whatever force is necessary, and strongly admonished not to abuse that power.
So if I kill someone on
You have to
duty,
supply compelling evidence for why it was necessary to use lethal force. In these cases, your partner is usually your witness. Not a good position to be in, by the way. Internal Affairs handles these cases thoroughly, by cross-examining you for inconsistencies. It is hard to cover for anyone, which is for the best.
the people we convict?
We don't convict. We arrest and send them to coalition government courts in Couron and La Delta. The prosecution works off our testimonies and records, which is why it's paramount to keep them.
Who makes
The
the
coalition government and the moral intern, more broadly.
The moral intern. What kind of intern? Are they paid or
The
unpaid?
RCM was formed by the coalition government to restore order in the international zone after the revolution. So we did. Now we attempt to maintain that order. No more, no less. Or perhaps it is better to say we were allowed to form. It's a point of contention whether the citizens of Revachol or the coalition government founded the RCM. Silence. A great comment to such a conundrum.
What's the moral
The
intern?
Moralists International are the world's
Ah.
largest political organization. You know who they are. They have been running this place after the revolution failed.
If I didn't know, how would you describe
They're a
them?
union of center-left and center-right parties across the Real Belt. Our coalition government is just one of its many projects. They also run the ICP, EPIS, most intergovernmental organizations in the world.
What do they believe in?
What do they believe in? They are Dolorians. They believe they continue the humanist project set forth by Her Innocence Dolores Day 4 centuries ago. Others say they are just technocrats.
It's their symbol.
Interesting question. It's a blue forget-me-not. Their motto is love, compassion, self-discipline. I think you can gauge what they want you to think of them from that.
Something kind and usual. Something ominous. Something even a little feminine. But in a strict manner.
Who was
A
Dolores
historic
Day?
figure? The author of the modern age? You will have to look elsewhere for opinions. The subject of humanism is too abstract for me.
I have an opinion
Do
of
you?
them. I don't have an
My
opinion.
kind of police officer.
What was that? Just look into the night.
dying lights of the city shimmer below. Slowly, like luminous clouds, they pass on his lenses. The lieutenant looks at his slim cigarette, contemplating the next drag. This soldier is the highlight of the day for me. he thinks. This little stick right here. An aerostatic passes overhead, the whiskers of its floodlights on the ground below. Kitsuragi's glasses light up as he looks to the sky. 2 glowing circles.
They really don't like us here. And the mouth on that kid, Kuno. It's different in land, in Jamrock and the GRIH.
Why are they like this?
It's our fault for leaving this place to the dogs, to the Union, to the company, not daring to come here more often. This place has fallen between the cracks, the jurisdictions of our 2 precincts.
And in Jamrock and
We run this
GRH?
city. West of the river is RCM land. It's incredibly hard. Human beings are... But we are in control, and it's worth it. The organization works, our systems work. If they didn't, the city would disintegrate.
Hopefully we can do some
Me
good.
too. But I wouldn't count on any drastic changes in our lifetimes.
Thanks for
Yeah,
the game.
it's getting very cold now. Let's go.
Alright. End of the day. Let's see. See you in the morning, Kim. This is one hell of a bed.
The bed is cold and not particularly inviting, but it's yours. The sheets look awful.
Crawl into
The
bed.
sheets feel at once coarse and clammy against your skin. The bed sags beneath your weight as you stretch out and finally close your eyes. And then sleep doesn't come. And then sleep doesn't come.
But I want to sleep.
Obviously, you're in bed with your eyes closed, but it's not happening.
Why?
Maybe it's the bed's fault. It
Check the
barely
blanket.
covers your toes, stretching over your soft belly. This is your body here, intimate and warm, breathing. Under your thrumming eyelids, you see a dizzying array of colors. You won't get off this carousel quite so easily.
Check
Its
the pillow.
synthetic filling has separated into hard lumps. The pillowcase smells oddly.
Roll
It's a little
over.
better. Colors, scenes, and half-formed phrases still litter your mind. Part of you is still trying to solve the case, isn't it?
You killed him.
Something to do with, what was it that the lieutenant said? Union? And it's gone again. Your thoughts lost between the slowing brain waves. Your
No more
breathing
thoughts.
steadies. A great silence washes over you until your eyelids twitch in your sleep and images start forming.
I'm still carrying my bag. Walk into the fog. I can't walk into the fog. Oh.
Do you remember the scent of your childhood?
I remember
Do
nothing.
you remember your wife's hand on your face?
What is
You know
this?
who I am. I'm the bad day. The one where you ask her, and then later in the streets, wandering. It's the worst day of all time, Harry dear.
Just saw the disco ball.
She will hear about it on the phone. Reality will turn into a grotesque nightmare. This will be the last thing you did to her. Tell me, do you remember the love of your life?
Said,
do you remember the warmth of her thighs, between her legs and in her mouth?
I left.
Oh no, Funky baby, you stayed. It was the rest of it that left. Or you just stood there, with one hand on the bottle and the other on your dick, watching it go. Tell me, where are your friends? Human beings have friends, Harry boy. Where the hell are yours?
Can get it all back.
No, it's gone. 3 times gone and never coming back. You failed. You failed me. You failed Elysium.
What's Elysium?
Everything. The Pale and the Islas. On the surface. The outer magnetosphere. Burning, furious truth. 8,000 years of written history. You really dropped the ball, Harry. 4.6 billion people. And you failed every single one of them. You really fucked up.
I've talked to you before.
No, Harry. You were just talking to yourself. That's all you ever do. Even in your dreams. And the act is wearing thin. The spots of the disco ball fade around you. You'll be back in those cold snakeskins in no time, sweating up the bed. Stinky boy.
You know, I was taking this very seriously until the second voice came out of nowhere and said nothing except, "Stinky boy." Feel free to clip that if you want to. I can come back from this.
You're not coming back from shit. Thrashing around in that high conductivity state of yours. Bumping into things and acting like a clown. Who are you kidding?
I'm trying to solve the case.
You're trying to what? I can't hear you. This is just a word dream now. Jumbled up garbage. The pictures are gone. The bed rises.
Hashtag stinky boy.
A thin, sleep-like state.
Stinky
More glass than
boy.
velvet, grinding in
I
your
hate that.
So something is wrong. Sleep shouldn't be this bad, this dry, this unnourishing. There's something wrong with your thoughts. Some kind of new type of hangover.
God, there's another type?
Oh yes, party boy. And it's worse than the one before. Just think of the shit you saw. Here it comes too. So soon already. A silent alarm goes off in your head like clockwork. Barely let you sleep at all. Time to get those clothes on, Harry. Time to go to work in the shit factory.
Okay. Ooh, a thought.
Good going, buddy.
What was that?
Just a dream. You have ones like that all the time. You feel even worse this morning than you did last night.
What's going on?
Why are you so tired? Too tired and down to even think? It is worrying, isn't it? You can't be a detective like this. Detectives need to be able to think. It's
Why?
just that your heart has finally pumped all the speed out of your system, Buster. Time to get some more. Don't do that. Stay strong. The hangover will wear off. You don't need to keep doing this to yourself.
What is speed?
Speed is a potent central nervous system stimulant. It kept you propped up all day yesterday, despite your debilitating hangover. How else did you think you even got up from this floor? You got up from this floor because of a holy vow you made 16 years ago. With me. To wake up exactly 7:30 every morning until the day you die. Don't be silly. There was no vow. You were high on speed. That was the only reason you got up. You can't detect without it. It's that simple.
No, I'm not going to go looking
Are
for
you
speed.
sure? Ready to live as this pathetic shell of yourself?
We should replace Goblin mode with Stinky Boy mode.
Let's be honest. 2 weeks. Maybe 3. You won't make it. Half the town will be dead by then. You will be fired.
I can do this without the
Suit
speed.
yourself. Slow, sad shell man. See how you do without your spark.
Alright. That seems like a pretty good place to call it for tonight. We've gotten 1 full day of detectiving done. Only took us 4 episodes. Oh, that is load game, not save game. Yeah, only took us 4 episodes. Hopefully next time we'll be able to buy our D&D starter kit. But yeah. I think that's going to be it for tonight. So, is anyone chilling who enjoyed the stream, who isn't followed yet? If you feel like dropping us a follow, go ahead and drop a follow. We really appreciate it. If you want, you can join our Discord. Get notifications whenever we go live. In theory, we should be doing Halo pretty soon. We just haven't. We were planning to get around to that tonight, but like I said, Fred wasn't feeling great, so hopefully he'll be feeling better soon, and before too long we'll be back on the Halo grind. Next up is Halo 3 ODST, because that is the only one left that one of us has not played. Because Fred had not played Combat Evolved, and I have not played ODST. So we're going to run through that on Heroic, and then after that we'll start back up, and we're going to attempt to lasso some Halos. So, should be a fun time. And of course, I'm going to keep on playing Disco Elysium. Who knows how long that's going to take. Apparently a short playthrough is 30 hours. And we've had about, I think we're averaging an hour and a half per stream, so like 1.5 times 4. We're at about 6 hours. 6 hours so far out of 30. So we'll be on this game for a bit. We'll be on this game for a little bit. I have a plan for after Disco Elysium that we'll eventually talk about, but that will probably be in quite a while. I'm looking at chat, which means that I'm looking off to the side. So let me talk directly to you, chat. Let me talk to my camera now. But yeah, thanks. Good night, Rutanium. Good night, Galactic. Thanks for hanging out, everyone, and we'll talk to you soon. So as we say at the end of every Pucas in the Fridge stream,